In this video, I'm going to show you how to install Python, and I'm going to answer that question for you. Should you add Python to your path? There are quite a few different ways that you can install Python, and I think that can add to the confusion. In this video, we're going to be concentrating on the official installation of Python. But hold on just one second. Before we install Python, we just need to double check that you don't have it already installed on your computer, because if you do, that can cause a few problems. We'll do that now. Okay, so let's see if Python is installed. And we're going to do that by opening up the PowerShell. So just press the Windows key on your keyboard or go to the magnifying glass in the taskbar, type in PowerShell. Click Open. That will open up this window here. And I'd like you to type Python followed by a space and then --version. So there you can see I have Python installed. And if you don't have Python installed, well, something else will happen. So you'll end up here if you don't have it installed. There's nothing fundamentally wrong with the Microsoft Store version of Python. It just is a little bit restrictive. And so as you progress and want to do more things with Python, then you might not find it gives you all the functionality that you need. So that's why I think you should install the official version from the Python website, which is what we're going to do now. You want to go to python.org. Hover over the Downloads menu item at the top and you'll see the Download for Windows button. Click on the button and wait for it to download. And now you're pretty much good to go. Incidentally, there's a lot of useful information on the Python website, so it's worth exploring that at some point, but not now because we're going to carry on with the installation. So go to wherever you downloaded the file, double click on it, and then this happens. What does that mean? Why is there no guidance in this little bit where it says add to path? Let's talk about that. You can launch applications from the command line or from PowerShell, and you do that by typing in a command. So, for example, if you want to launch Notepad, you just type Notepad into the command line or PowerShell, and that will launch the application. Or you can do the same with Excel. You just type Excel. But how does Windows know that when you type Notepad, you want it to launch the Notepad, or the same with Excel? Well, it knows that because you add it to the path. So when you add Python to the path, you're essentially telling the installer to create a shortcut so that when you type Python into the command line or the PowerShell, Python will launch. So in most cases, you want to add Python to your path. But not always. And the time you don't want to add Python to your path is if you've previously installed Python and added it to your path before, because you don't want to end up with lots of different versions of Python all added to your path. Actually, that is a situation that can be managed, but it's not very beginner friendly. So, assuming that you don't have it added to your path already or installed, you can now, in the installation process, you can click Add Python to my path and go ahead and install Python. And once it's installed, you should be good to go. There's one more thing though that I advise you do, and that is to check out virtual environments, because if you start coding in Python and don't set up virtual environments, that can become a little bit messy as you start to do projects further down the line, and you'll wish that you'd installed and set up virtual environments. So check out my video on virtual environments.